The Andrew Show.
Good morning, everybody. What's going on, fam? I got Ronin Travels in the building, man. What's going on, brother?
What's good on a Tuesday, election day morning? Oh my God, it's election day already, folks.
I know, man. Today was going to determine. Today's going to determine who's going to take it. Oh, there's a in the background. Let me mute this. Well, I guess today is going to determine who's going to win the election, and I believe all chaos is going to blow. I just got that feeling, man. I feel like
I hope not. I hope we can handle all this by adults. It's a winner. The winner is the winner, and we just need to move on and reunite. It gets crazy around election time, and it really doesn't need to be. You know, it's all friendly competition at the end of the day, and that's the way it should be looked at. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we're still all one country with different viewpoints, and that's fine and acceptable. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely. So, we got a dumbass traveler, man.
I've heard about this Johnny Somali kid, man. He's a fucking menace.
It's crazy, man. Goes over to, what was it, North Korea?
Man, he's been over different countries, man. Japan, China. This kid has been all over the world just menacing people. He's gotten kicked out of some countries. I think he's even been jailed a couple of times. He's been beat up on the streets. But I guess he still hasn't learned his lesson.
Man, oh man, man. I guess we could play a little bit of some clips of Johnny. See his little background, you know, and
I hate to say this, but you know what this kid looks like, straight up, just on first glance? Let me say it.
I'm
gonna say it.
I think I know who you're gonna say.
Go ahead and say it for me. Go ahead and
say it. I'll let you do the honors.
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna blow his shit up. I mean, it is what it is, man.
Oh man,
this fool looks like Myron Gaines.
Oh
from
man,
Fresh and Fit.
Does he really?
Look at him.
Oh no.
I'm telling you, we'll see if the chat. I'm gonna put my first poll up. I'm gonna ask the chat if they think this kid looks like Myron Gaines from Fresh and Fit as we talk.
I never heard of this guy, to be honest with you. This Johnny.
Really?
How you pronounce his last
Johnny
name?
Somali. He's Somalian, so he goes by Somali.
Oh
yeah,
he's Somalian. Wow.
Yes. American Somalian, so he kind of throws his weight around. Yeah.
Oh wow.
The video of an American YouTuber who's been engaging in outrageous acts such as insulting the Statue of Peace and causing disturbances in convenience stores recently went viral online and sparked the outrage in South Korea.
You know what's kind of weird though, Ron? Is like, did these guys even know that the people in their country watch YouTube as well?
Of course they do. This is the sensationalism of YouTube itself. It's all about clicks and views. To whoever else, beware, you know, of the YouTuber running the streets amok. You know what I mean?
The YouTuber was eventually booked by the police on Thursday. His name is Johnny Somali, a 24-year-old American man who makes money by uploading controversial actions on his YouTube channel. During his travels in Korea over the past month, Somali uploaded a video of himself kissing the Statue of Peace in Itaewon and performing a lewd dance in front of the monument.
Now, this is at an all-time disrespect, man.
Oh, absolutely.
That's crazy. So if he gets caught in these countries, man, because I don't know too much about how certain Asian countries handle situations like this, but I heard that they're pretty severe consequences.
There can be, yeah, absolutely. And like I said, so far he's gotten off lightly. I think he's been jailed a couple of times, deported, and banned from ever coming back to certain countries already. Oh, I'm sorry, he's Ethiopian, but he goes by Johnny Somali, which makes it even worse. Yeah, this is one of your girl's people.
Oh, and somebody said this is Zed's brother.
I can't say her name because I'll be fined, but you know.
Oh,
But yeah,
wow.
her.
Oh, she got an
Oh, we
NDA
have an
on you,
ongoing thing, man. That's why I can't acknowledge her. I can't say nothing about her. I can't even mention her name, bro.
She got a YouTube.
Drew G mentioned
NDA?
her name yesterday, and he had to pay a fine.
What?
Yeah, he paid the fine. $5.
Wow.
$5 on a super chat to either one, all three of us. There's four of us that's got it going on right now.
Did she
You
put
say
a
her name, you
YouTube?
acknowledge her, or you do anything. That's why the last time that she came in the room, I had to kind of look around like, who is somebody talking? And Drew G was in the room too, trying to get me to say something. Yeah,
Oh,
he was being
wow.
dirty.
Oh, so see, I didn't know this stuff was going on behind the scenes, man.
Yeah,
So she
we
put an
swore it
NDA?
off. We she's a donkey, man. So we just, if you ever heard of the parable about the tiger and the donkey, if you guys haven't, I actually have a little anime story about the tiger and the donkey. It's an interesting story, but at the end of the day, it doesn't make any sense to argue with somebody that's never going to learn from your points. They're always going to think the way they're going to think. So why waste your energy or time dealing with somebody when after they leave the room, you know, they're going to go back and twist up everything you said that makes sense into their perception of what the truth was.
Wow.
And that's what she does.
Wow. So she has an NDA on you, pretty much.
No. We just chose to put one on ourselves. What you mean?
Oh.
We put one on ourselves. We just said we're never going to acknowledge this woman or give her our time. That's all. We haven't spent enough time over the summer. That's why we had that one last week where we roasted the hell out of her and her crew. And then we left it alone.
He also uploaded a video of himself pouring instant noodles on a convenience store table after an employee stopped him from drinking alcohol. As Somali's utter disrespect for proper behavior continued and criticism mounted, local police confirmed it was investigating his actions. The Mapa police station in Seoul said it booked Somali on obstruction of business activities. It was also confirmed that charges have been filed against the American live streamer for assault and
Man, what do you think is going to happen if these streamers continue to do these crazy, insane acts in these foreign countries? Because we know, Ron, that this is not the only streamer that's doing these crazy, insane shit over there.
Yeah, I agree with you. And this is where it's starting to come down to, you know, people being denied entry, not only because of, you know, their crimes and everything else in their countries, but it could be because they are known streamers that come in and wreak havoc, especially if they know who you are. You're popular enough for where you're on their radar. So, you know, going over and saying, hey, I'm a YouTuber, I'm coming over to put the best light on your countries might not be the best thing to say while you're going in through immigration, you know, because people are getting turned away more and more now than ever.
I think it's going to be a lot harder for us to try. Well, I don't think it'll be for us because
we're
I
older,
think the young
but
ones is going to be
younger ones. Yeah, they're going to have problems.
Yeah, they're going to have some problems. I think they're going to make it a whole lot harder for them to enter in these countries. And man,
I agree with you, especially at a certain age, which is ridiculous because, you know, after you're an adult, you should be able to travel. And just like back in the day, people say, oh, I'm going to go to Europe and backpack across the country or backpack across Europe. You know, our people, we're flying to the DR, Colombia, you know, Brazil, other places, Thailand, you know, where we can kind of stretch our legs for the first time as a community And unfortunately, some of these bad apples are going to make it worse for everybody else that's wanting to do that.
Absolutely.
T Max says
I just
Japan will kick you out and ban you and do it politely while they're doing it. Exactly.
Wow. I wanted to show you something, Ron. I know you weren't on the show yesterday, but I was covering this about the gringo who got drugged in Rio.
Oh, another one in Rio?
Yeah.
Oh, so they're starting to go down to Rio and do it. This is no longer a Colombian thing. This is a Rio thing now.
No longer
or
a
Brazil
Colombian thing.
Yeah.
And this chick scopophene, bro. And this is in Brazil.
Rio de Janeiro. Yeah.
She gave dude the devil's breath in Rio, man.
Was she Colombian? How did she get it?
No, she
Oh my
she was
goodness! So they're
Brazilian.
doing it in Brazil now. Oh wow,
They starting to do that now. Things are getting tough, man.
that's
The
crazy.
economy is bad. Well, the guy had 50 grand on him, bro.
What?
Or
How
close to
would
that.
that? Oh my God, these guys.
Yeah.
Why are you?
Yeah.
Who was it that said they carry a money belt around? Why would you money belt a fucking 50K in cash with you?
I don't know, man.
Just like the one guy that got hit up and he had gold bars on him, silver, this, that, and the other. And we're like, what the hell are you doing with all that stuff in Colombia?
Makes no sense.
No.
Makes no sense. I don't know why you need $50,000 worth of cash, U.S. cash in Brazil, especially if you're there for like a week,
Yeah,
maybe two. And then the guy had there was two of them I covered. A guy brought in 50 grand with him, and then he had his iPhone and everything laid out on the table. He met some girls who spoke Portuguese, bro. He doesn't even speak Portuguese. They just invited him. Well, no. Actually, he invited these girls off the street that he met. He got these girls off the street that spoke Portuguese, and it was like maybe 4 or 5 of these chicks, and they all started buying drinks. They all started passing them drinks around. First of all, I never take drinks from a chick. Never have when I went overseas. I've always bought the drinks myself. I never had a girl pass me a drink. I've always made a drink and get her, or I would watch her while she pours the drink to me and give it to me.
Right.
I was always present, to see what's going on. But usually it would be in my, my Airbnb spot. But I don't need like 4 or 5 girls. If it's only me, why do I need to have 4 or 5 bitches with me?
Right. Yeah, 50K is just excessive, man. Why would you have that in a bank? Like T-Max said, yeah, why wouldn't you keep that in a bank until you absolutely need it? Now, if you went down there to buy a business or something or put a down payment on an investment, I get, but damn it, why would you have that out and about with you? Why wouldn't that be locked up in a safe or a safety deposit box at an international bank or what the hell?
What's going on, Brett Ross? We see you in the building. What up, T-Mac? What up, Derek Barry? We see you guys.
Salute, nephew.
Salute to everybody in the chat. But realistically, man, I mean, me and Ron, we ain't worried about that shit because we're past these stages, man. But even when we were younger at these ages, we weren't doing this dumbass shit.
Never.
We would have street smarts, street awareness. And usually,
I don't even think it was that outlandish to even hear some shit like this, man. I mean, even back in the times when we were traveling, you didn't hear about people getting knocked over the head, drugged, this, that, and the other thing back then. Salute to your at your wife's house all day. How you doing, brother?
Shout your wife's house all day.
I love that name, bro.
Yeah, he crazy with it.
He's in Thailand too. So Wadika.
Yeah. Hey, what's crazy, man? It just makes you kind of think, like, is it gonna get even worse, like to where Americans just can't even travel anymore? Because, for instance, they said statistically, right, that Colombia's drug and tourist rate has gone up like to 42% chances that you can get robbed being in these wild streets. 42%. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's
Tourists have a
extremely high.
42% chance of getting robbed. They said every week somebody's getting drugged, man.
That's crazy.
One person's getting drugged every week in Colombia.
Well, yeah, and they were talking about the death rate too for tourists. It's pretty high there. So my thing to the people in the chat is, what is so important that you have to go there? And then what is so important that you have to go in the same spots where you're at high risk? Why can't you go to other places?
It's not even
It's a
just
big
going
ass
there, Ron.
country.
What you just said it's not even just going there. It's just going to it's going to the places where they're meeting females. They're going on these apps, these Tinder apps. They're
Right.
meeting chicks on the streets. Um, they're not practicing a buddy system to where here's the thing, and I came to a conclusion where if you want to meet some solid chicks, right, that could be clean work. Um, I have a suggestion. Maybe this might work, maybe this might not work. Facebook has always been good to me when it came down
Mhm.
to Colombian women. Uh,
Yeah.
I've never had any problems, and the reason for that is you need verification, and most of the
True.
time, these chicks have their families that they're tagged in. Do you think some chicks really want to do some dirty work while they got their information out there and they know that you know their information?
Hell to the no, they're not trying to do that shit while they're identified.
Exactly. So I felt more comfortable meeting Colombian women off of Facebook. So I took that approach. Even if I wanted to have fun, I build up a relationship with one of them. I'm talking to them. I'm cool with them. Blah 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 blah. I'm feeling her out. She's feeling me out. Not saying that women ain't good.
Now, are you doing some
I,
pre-work
I,
on Facebook before you get into town, or are you just doing this
right.
live like that while you're there?
What I
Yeah.
would do is I'll do some pre-work on Facebook before I go into town. That way I know I'm in the clear. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? I've done it. I've done it with maybe 2 women, maybe 3. I'll say probably give and take maybe 3. Had no issues, cool as shit, had a good time. I usually stayed within the circle, which is closer to my Airbnb spot. I don't like to go out places that I'm not too sure with unless I have my driver with me. I had a Colombian driver from Jersey who speaks
Right.
fluent Spanish, the language. He's lived there, plus he speaks English. So I also have that buddy system that could take me around. I also got to know the chicks or the chicks that I was talking to before I went over there.
Mhm.
That got me a little pregame work because now I was talking to this chick, and some of them on Facebook they do speak English too. So that's a good advantage if you go there. Slide a little bit of cash. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Guess what? She's taking care of you. She's taking care of your safety. Hey, if
Right.
you want to do what you want to do with her, you can do that too. Plus, she'll introduce you to friends. You're in the safety circle. You're in a safety net. If you want to,
The circle of
if you want to put
safety.
it's the safety net. If that's the best way you can move out there in Colombia, I just don't suggest men to be going out there to Parker Alice right on the goddamn strip set, and just bringing these random chicks to the house, man. That's how y'all get got.
Right.
But I mean, that's just street smarts, man. I mean, it's just you gotta get to know people, man. You gotta be able to create your circle, understand people, and these travel content groups. That's what they should be there for giving
So,
men information, a guidebook to if they got any plugs. I'm the same way, dude. If I got a plug, I'll give my plug to somebody that I know that's trustworthy. I was trying to help Jay Rella. We know the whole situation. People
ooh,
said, Drew,
I'm
don't do
glad
it.
you didn't. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
glad
I
you
didn't do
didn't,
it.
bro.
I didn't do it. Thank God, because he would have fucked my connect up out there, and I wouldn't be able to go back to Colombia. Especially how Colombia is. Fuck that shit.
So,
I want to go
Drew,
back.
real quick, let's get this straight for everybody in the chat.
Yes, sir.
You grew up in New York, the Bronx area, whatever.
Absolutely.
They had
Right.
their certain rules. You're down in Orlando, and I'm sure they
Uh-huh.
have their certain rules. So my biggest thing is when you travel to DR and you stayed in DR damn near a year, you've been to other countries. Are
Uh-huh.
all the rules the same from one country to another, from one city to another? Are there different rules on how to move?
They're different.
Okay.
Different
And the
countries
reason
have
I
different.
asked that question is just to basically frame it to where Why do these guys go to these countries and run to the hood as if they know it, like it's their hood?
Nah, no, I never really understand some travelers that do that too. That go straight, like they recording it, like the Miko World Traveler guy. Didn't he do some hood shit over there? I think overseas. That
Yeah,
one
I don't
brother.
know particularly.
Yeah.
I can't call too many people out, but I'm just saying it's like they're comfortable in their comfort zone in their country, but
Right.
yet and still they forget time and time again when you go to these other countries, especially with the economy the way they are in those countries and the advantages we have as Americans, you stop being middle class or even low to middle class to being upper echelon elite class when you go to a lot of these countries because you're at 5 to 1% on earnings. You're an American. They already
Right.
think you're wealthy. So you have to think like you're a wealthy person here in America when you go to those countries because that's exactly what you are to them.
Absolutely.
I got a super chat.
All right, man.
Shout
Go
out
ahead.
to T Mac 999. I have a visa in a cedula in Colombia. Crimes against foreign women are extremely low. Ninjas come from Medellin, pick up pros, and expect nothing to happen. I have been there 3 years.
And when I stayed in what's Larelis over there in Medellin,
Uh,
I wasn't too far from the El Pablo area, and I honestly felt safe walking down the street, walking to the parks, going to the local bars. People were really friendly, really nice. I didn't catch any bad vibes whatsoever. I actually felt free. I mean, I didn't feel any danger. I walked down to oh man, I forgot the name of that street, but I know that there was a bank there. You see this security guy just walking across outside with this humongous shotgun, bro. This double barrel shotgun,
damn.
silver. Yeah, yeah. So they ain't playing around, man. They got the security right outside the bank, walking around and shit. So
Oh, okay.
and you had some security guards walking down the street. So I actually kind of felt safe because think about it, man. Most criminals are not gonna wanna do shit when they see police officers walking down the street.
No,
If
not
if
most
they
normal criminals.
most normal criminals ain't. What they're gonna do is they're gonna try to bring you into alleys or try to bring you into places that, especially if
Somewhere
you're a
secluded.
tourist
Yeah,
and you're not familiar of your surroundings, and that's when they go, put the drop on you, right?
right.
Now, remember that one fella, the Asian guy that was over there in Colombia that,
Yeah, the
got
entertainer,
extorted.
the comedian guy. I think he was a comedian or something like that.
Let me tell you something, man. At that given moment, if somebody grabbed me in the out in the open out, I would kick the fuck out of him and run. Run. Run to places where there's a lot of people and scream for help. This is where your Spanish gotta come in,
No,
you
we're
know?
not on clickbait shit. We're just on a different
Yeah.
topic right now. We'll go back to Johnny Somali
Yeah,
in a
yeah,
minute.
we gotta go back to that, man. This ain't clickbait, man. Chill out, bro. Um, you know, you can say in Spanish, "Yo necesito ayuda, ayuda, yo necesito ayuda." That's why it's always good to I need help,
Right.
you know? It's good to learn the language if you say that. People are gonna look around
But a
and
lot
and
of
and
people
they
in those
they see
cultures, they already know not to mess with certain people. So it's just like, don't put yourself in a situation where you even have to yell for help because some people might not be able to help you because they're not trying to endanger their lives. They're there all the time. You're there for a short time. Understand that too. They got to live there. You just visiting.
facts. Okay, so back to Johnny, man, since this guy's talking about Johnny, we gotta get back to him. You got a favorite,
Hey,
you might have a favorite
hey,
minion
you got
in
some.
the
Hey,
chat.
you got some. Yeah, he might have some kind of deal
You
with
gonna have
Johnny.
some. Yeah, yeah, of course, man. I got some fan favorites too that, like me very much on my comment sheet. Oh, oh, oh man.
illegal drug use. He has since been banned from leaving South Korea. Meanwhile, a 20-something former Navy Special Forces member who recently attacked Somali was arrested and questioned by police.
Wait a minute. He was a former Navy SEAL?
No, a guy attacked him that was a former Navy SEAL, and then was
I'm about to
held.
say,
So no, a guy assaulted him, but it sounds like he's been banned from leaving Korea. That's it. Did that lady just say he's banned from leaving? He's so jacked up they won't let him leave. What did he do? Run that back
hey,
for a
those
second. Just
Asian.
half a second.
Yeah. I'm
Because
gonna
they
put it back.
sound like they banned him from leaving, not that he had to stay.
Why do people think that these Asian countries are soft though?
Because of their demeanor. Just because their demeanor is restrictive as far as how they act, don't mean they're not well trained and they don't know how to fucking fight.
They know
These
how to
Thai guys
fucking
will
fight.
fuck you up. As short as they are, they will fuck you up, especially if it's a group of them.
Yeah.
Philippines too. You ever hear of stick fighting? Where do you think that came from? Excrama?
Oh yeah.
He has since been banned from leaving South Korea. Meanwhile, a 20-something former Navy Special Forces member who recently attacked Somali was arrested and questioned by police, although he was subsequently released.
So is this the end for Johnny, man? Do you think that Johnny dates are over?
But the dude's already banned from leaving a whole country. How do you do that? How do you get? Wait a minute. Not we don't want you here. No, motherfucker, you can't leave because you did so much fucked up shit. He owes money or something. If they banned him from leaving, there must be allowing him to generate income so that he can actually pay them back for something before they kick him out. Why would that? Does anybody understand why this kid is banned from leaving a country? That is insane to me, especially if you're not from that country. And Americans probably, I mean, he's got an American passport supposedly, so they must be in full agreement with his banning from leaving the country until he pays whatever debt he owes. I don't know why they don't have him in prison then at that point. They're actually giving him leeway.
I didn't
Does
even think
anybody
you
in the
can
chat
do
know
that.
about this?
I didn't think you can do that.
Oh, okay. So T Mac confirmed it. And Korean Navy Forces member beat his butt. He said he can be detained or prevented from leaving if you're under investigation or owed debts. You are not allowed to leave Colombia the same way. It's hospital debts. Remember, you go to the airport and they go through immigration.
Really?
I guess they check your debts. If you owe any debts, you can't leave until you pay. I think you even get taxed. Like you can get taxed in Colombia based on how long you were there. If you bought things, they'll tax you right there, or they refund your taxes. There's certain things when you go through immigration, you get settled. You got to settle up right then, or you can't leave. I think that's what T-Mac's heading to.
Man, I had no idea it was like that out there. Well, I don't really focus on those things because I don't create any debt overseas.
True.
I'm not creating no debt over there. But that's amusing. Like that's just insane to me that I didn't know that if you create yourself in debt, they can hold you hostage.
What, is it hostage or they're going to make sure they get their money?
Man, come on.
At least you get to pay for your own hotel room. It ain't like they got him in a jail cell. You know
they got your ass hostage, man. Them niggas said you ain't going nowhere. That means
oh man.
Oh man.
That's hilarious. But yeah, this kid is definitely a menace to the tribal community as far as the name for Americans. And I don't know who can't look at this picture and see a resemblance to Myron Gaines in this picture, but y'all blind. This dude looks like Myron Gaines in the face. Because I have a poll right now going, does he look like Myron Gaines at first glance? Right now, 75% of the people saying no. Yes, he does. This dude looks like the fresh and fit guy.
Hey, is that lawnmower shit so loud? Can you guys hear that shit in the background?
Can't hear anything until you said anything. Can't hear
Okay,
nothing.
this shit is loud as hell. I'm not used to doing streams this early, so they're cutting the grass out here, man. This shit is loud as a motherfucker, man. You can't hear anything?
No,
Oh, okay.
not at all. But yeah, this guy's crazy.
Hey, I got a favorite minion in the chat right now. Where's Milano? Oh God, talk about him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's your boy. He's your
my favorite.
boy.
Yes,
Y'all been in the game for a long time.
man. Listen, that's another story as it's entirely for itself. I'm gonna leave it like that, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say about him, man. He's a little bit off, bro. But let's continue.
Yeah, that's
So,
very good
what would you
advice
put
too,
this guy in
T-Mac.
category as?
A hazard. I would dare say that based on his travel habits and the things he gets done, I can't see the US once he gets back to the United States renewing his passport to allow him to leave again. Tell you the truth. I can see them confiscating his passport.
But I thought in most of these foreign places, wouldn't they just kind of like they wouldn't let you, well, I guess. Wouldn't they ask for the money up front? Oh, they normally don't
Some
ask
countries like Philippines, they'll ask you to pay up front for certain bills. Like you got to put a down payment. Like if you go in the hospital, that's why we always encourage you guys to get travel insurance. Big time. T-Mac just said it. You know, stop being lazy. If you're going to pay for a trip, at least pay for travel insurance. It's cheap. You know, but yeah, you can go into some hospitals and they won't even let you come to the door if you don't have a certain amount of cash, especially if they know you're a foreigner.
Milano, who hurt your heart, man? Talk to me, brother. Who hurt you, man? I mean, I could say some.
We're gonna jump off topic and go to Milano. Is he the attention grabber right now?
No, he's not.
He's
But
got a whole channel to disrupt himself.
yeah, exactly, man. He's just wanting attention, man. I ain't worried about him. But yeah, he does look like Brian Gaines or whatever the guy is on Fresh and Fit. He does, man. That's kind of crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Just real quick. Don't mind the horse teeth up front, the way he overextends his smile, but I'm saying the rest of him, yeah, he's Johnny. He looks like Brian Gaines.
He might be a little bit of mix of Barack Obama too.
The overbite.
I see some Obama in him. Oh man,
that nose, yeah, the nose definitely is a dead giveaway. But yeah, I don't want to clown people, but yeah, this kid is just a total disaster of a traveler, especially with an American passport. So I can imagine once he gets his once he gets his time limit up and when he pays his debt to Korea, I don't know if they're going to renew his passport. I think he should be banned from traveling worldwide.
What category would you put him in, man? Which
as far as what are the categories?
I mean, okay. Well, I was gonna say Milano the Travel Boy, but I'll go ahead and X him out. Oh man. All right. So okay, let's say Jay Rello, Austin Holloman,
no. Well, if you're talking about those classes, he's Jay Rello and above. He's actually worse than Jay Rello.
Yeah, that's
just in
crazy,
a different way.
Man. He's on some.
He's not a monger so much. He's more of just a destructive personality.
No, this guy's not a monger.
Countries, cultures. He goes in and insults countries and cultures.
Well, there's nothing wrong with mongers though, because usually mongers just do their shit in silence. They don't like to really, for the most part. And then you got some that do, but this is definitely not no monger shit. This is some, like you said, it's terrorizing. It's destroying things.
Yo, I'm gonna say this one time. Milano, grow the fuck up. Get a life. There is no animosity between either myself, Drew, or QB Passport Flexing.
Yeah, where's
Stop trying to drum up drama. You live in your own imaginative world, and that's fine. Go have a life. Stop coming in and trolling people. Doesn't make any sense, bro.
Why is he always mentioning QB all the time? He
I don't
has
know.
QB more. He got QB deep down in his mouth more than anybody else in here. I never even mentioned QB once.
Oh, I got another $10 super chat from Prism. He says, "Hey, Mr. Ronin, he was doing lewd gestures on a statue of a Japanese war sex slave. He's embarrassing. I wish he would stop this behavior. It's not a good look for Americans." Exactly why I think they should take his passport. So you're absolutely right, Prism. Appreciate the $10 super chat. Thank you.
I think they should take more than just his passport, but that's just me.
Yeah, I don't know if you can do something overseas as a foreigner.
Oh,
I think
man.
that we can, if you read your passport, I think they can hold you legally liable in America when you get back to crimes that you committed overseas as well. So, I mean, depending if he actually broke a law, they can still hold you accountable in America to American standards based on the fact that you have that passport. So I think that is something that could be considered if they really wanted to waste their time with him. I think just banning him would be good enough, but you know, that's always an option for the American consulate.
I'm gonna throw a wild card in here, and I'm gonna say I think he's coked up. Look at the
I
white.
saw
Look at the white. Look at the crispy white around his lips, man. Look at
he
the
could
dark
have some kind
purple
of
circle eyes.
yeah.
This
I I
motherfucker's
I,
on
I
coke,
I have to
man.
call out what OG IT 1917 said. He said, "Send his ass to Mogadishu."
Yo.
Yeah, they wouldn't deal with him too much, man. They'd knock him right the hell out if they didn't chop his ass up in Mogadishu, even as Ethiopian or a half Somali type of guy.
Oh boy, he's taking shots
Man,
at you again.
I don't care, man. This is just a waste of time and space.
Oh man, that's crazy. But I can tell when somebody's on that cocaine, man. Look at the crispy white, the frosted flakes around his lips. Look at the dark color eyes, the circle dark color. He gotta be on something, man.
Yeah.
Because for a dude to dance in front of a statue and
This is the
twerk,
guy that's
come on, man.
extraordinarily hooked on clicks and views for sensationalism. But it also shows you how much people follow this kid, because I think if you go to his channel, he has
Right.
hundreds of thousands of views. People are encouraging this crash out dummy, just like they encouraged Jay Rillo. It's some infatuation people in human nature is to watch somebody act out a character so much until they just want to see the destruction of that person all at the same time.
Oh, Milano.
You know?
Oh, I know you a fan, boy. I know you a fan.
Yeah, what's
Did
his
he serve in
view?
the services?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Do you think he may have some issues with Korea or Asian colonies, man? Maybe there's something deep rooted why he's doing the stuff that he does.
Why? He's a
Because there's
black
got to be
Ethiopian Somali dude. Why was he have anything to do with
I
Asia
don't know.
as far as being offended by them? If anything, he needs to go back to his own country and deal with his own fucking cultural issues within those countries that he's from or a descendant of, if he's not legitimately from them, but part of them.
Because there's got to be a deep rooted answer to people's insanity. You know, just like the travel boy that's on here, man. There's got to be a deep rooted answer to
Sometimes
the
people
insanity.
they need help on their own. They need to seek help for themselves. You know, nobody else can. I mean,
Oh,
like I said, I think somebody needs to have him psychologically evaluated for all the acts that he's done in these countries. Like T-Mac said, he's done stupid things in other countries. So it's just not the only country he's been in. Like I said, he was in China, I think, before that, or one of the other Asian countries. And he was acting a fool there. He got jumped a couple of times there. You know, a whole bunch of bikers had pulled up on him and beat his ass. And so I think he got the hint and left that country. Now he's in Korea and now he's permanently banned there. or not banned, but he's permanently, he can't leave until he pays off his debt. Yeah, Mr. Dawkins, I agree with that. Asians are too nice. That's why they bait them a lot. Yeah. But like I said, they're polite, but let's say in martial arts, I've trained in martial arts all my life and boxing as well. But in martial arts, they teach you how to be so tolerant until you can't. You know, it's not the fact that you can fight. It's the fact that you have the ability to walk away from a fight, even though you know you can whoop that person's ass. So yeah, their mentality is different, but to a point where, you know, it's some people take advantage of it and I think use the weak point of it. You know, that's fucking ridiculous, dude. That shit right there. You're in a whole nother country doing this shit.
That's insane. That's crazy as hell, bro. But I want to ask you guys a question. Do you think he knew the history of this woman?
Oh, I'm sure he did. That's why he purposely did it. Clicks and views. You see the chat runner at the bottom of the left-hand corner. He's doing it because his chat is encouraging him to do it. He's live performing on a live while his chat is sitting there encouraging the fucking behavior. That sound like somebody you know?
Right. Oh yeah. Only 8 people in the chat. You guys,
we don't need
whack.
your help
Yeah,
on
but you
troll. Okay, we don't need that. We're good. We get lots of review looks.
we don't
It's
need none of
okay.
that shit.
We don't need your help. You're not helping us. Thank you.
But you one of them too.
Appreciate
brother.
you.
We appreciate you. We good over here. But yeah, man, this is insane, man. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna call a wild card on this, man. I'm gonna say he doesn't. I don't think he knew the history of it. I don't know. I just got this feeling maybe he doesn't. But you're saying that you think he does when he's doing
Hell yeah, he do. Yeah, he do. He knew every bit of why he was sitting over
this
there
nigga
doing
did
what he
some
was
Diddy
doing.
shit.
And listen, he's got a tripod set up, the camera set up right at the right angle. He set this scene up just so he can film it for his viewers. Come on, man.
Hold up. Did he just put some baby oil on him?
Yes.
This man got the Johnson & Johnson. Hold up. That shit is
he doing
crazy.
that all Diddy style right up on the statue that was sexually harassed or assaulted. And that's why the statue is there. So T-Mac says. Oh, so T-Mac said earlier, he said that, look at some of his videos.
I mean,
he said the Japanese mafia, the Yakuza, actually had him on his knees apologizing. So he's been in Japan doing some foolishness and actually had his ass on his hands and knees, bro. This is a while earlier. He said this.
So it's got to be something. I'm telling you, dude, it's got to be something to do with the Asian colonies, man. He's got issues with Asian people. Because is all these acts he's doing is all in Asian countries. Just put 2 and 2 together. Right?
Yeah, because he thinks they're easy targets, like somebody else said. The Asian people, the culture is so nice up front. They're not bullish. Like if he went to Pakistan or someplace like that, he couldn't do this shit. They'd fuck his ass up immediately. You know, what was the country that Austin almost got accosted at? Oh no, Flight Magic. I think it was in Turkestan or something like that. And the guy didn't like him dancing with one of the local girls and pretty fronted up on him.
I'll tell you a place he wouldn't do this shit. Singapore.
There's a lot of places, like I said, they'll fucking cane your ass in Singapore, man. They'll whoop your ass. Matter of fact, I think in China they will do the same thing. They cane you for different things like theft and different, like
Brother,
one of the
with a cigarette. You can't even.
One of the Ball brothers get caught with stealing something on a college trip to China, and they wanted to cane him, meaning public.
No, I think that was Singapore. No. Yeah. Singapore was back in the days when the guy did that graffiti shit. He got like 20 lashes or some shit.
Yeah. They will cane the fuck out of your ass.
You can't smoke cigarettes either in Singapore.
That's one of the cleanest cities you can possibly be in. And besides that, Singapore is mandatory 2 years military time in order to live there. All citizens have to do military time.
Yep.
Think about that.
And it's clean as hell. I've personally been to Singapore. It's clean. It's clean as hell, man. I felt
Yeah.
super safe being out there. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
it's
lie.
one of the
Clean.
countries we actually had a ball in the military. We actually the one time a year you can actually do anything crazy in Singapore is New Year's Eve. And right before we went into the Gulf, before the war started, we were in Singapore for New Year's. So they closed that main strip down, and you can drink on the streets. You can do whatever the hell you want that one night a year.
You know how you know you're in a good place, in a good city? Just look at the ground. Look at the
Yeah.
streets.
See how well they keep up their city. Yeah, cleanliness.
There's certain places, like I said, when I was in Colombia and Laureles and
Mhm.
El Pablo area, I felt super safe. I was outside even at nighttime chilling. It felt like I was in Florida, man. It was just a nice,
Japan's
quiet,
pretty good too for a lot of their cities.
quiet
They're
place.
very conscious about their surroundings.
Now, I ain't gonna sit back and fool you and say, hey, it's okay for you to roam the streets at nighttime in Colombia. I ain't gonna say that now, but definitely not. But like I said, it's just about where your surroundings at and where you're at, you know? Um, yeah. Singapore, I felt totally safe, man.
Yeah, it's a very nice place, a very nice city. If you guys haven't gone, I encourage you guys to go. You definitely like it. Great food, great culture. It's a blend of a lot of different cultures. Yo, man. Why do you keep putting this guy's why you keep giving him the energy that he wants, bro? I don't get it.
I know. I shouldn't even do that. I know. It's just funny to laugh at, bro.
It's crazy, dude. These guys are so bored with their
But this is
lives.
also
Yeah, this Johnny Somali guy is a whole nother
I
fucking
know.
level. The fact that you're in a whole nother country, you're singularly by yourself. It's not like you got a whole crew around you doing these crazy things as if none of these guys would actually slap the fuck out of you if they really wanted to. But they choose to walk by you and ignore you.
They're such a humble society though, man. The Asian
Yeah.
people, man. Like if you ever been to an Asian colony, man, I honestly I can see why a lot of people that would be probably one of my number one destination would be the Asian colonies to move. If I seriously was gonna take that move and go overseas, it would be somewhere over there. But I still wanna fly out and do more traveling. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. Who knows? It might be Africa. There's places in Africa I want to visit, but
Right.
I just haven't made that decision yet. But as far as the super humbleness goes, man, the Asian people are very super humble, man. And for him to do this type
Yeah.
of stuff is crazy to me.
Yeah. And I don't want to kill your name, Manny. But yeah, you're right. He's making brothers look bad. And this is the thing. The very few people that go out here and travel and make a mockery of what they're doing while they're traveling makes everybody in the whole fucking community looks bad. That's why to be silent means you're complicit. That's why if you go and contribute to these guys, you're complicit in their behavior. That's why this guy is live while he's streaming his chat stream, doing these crazy things because these guys are encouraging him to crash out live. Look at this motherfucker. Just making a mess for no random reason. And then you fuck around and find out. Look at where they're putting him.
Didn't somebody do something kind of similar like this at one time? The ice speed guy, wasn't he doing like crazy shit at one time?
I don't know,
When he
but you
first
said
started?
he's under contract. So, some of the stuff that he puts out, even though it looks like it's real, it's staged. They have to go and get approvals. They go get NDA signed. A lot of these guys are $30 million contractors or IRL streamers, and they have a whole team of people that pre-work up the trip where they're staying, arrange talent to be on the set with them. That shit ain't really real. It's pre-acting. That's why a lot of people that get on YouTube and think, oh, everything's real. No, some of this stuff is staged. Some of this stuff has already been pre-negotiated by people. We all know each other. You don't think we talk to each other on back chats? Even Milano's in somebody's group talking to somebody in the back chats. We all have
Yeah, but
relationships and circles of,
yeah,
10 to 100.
yeah,
You
but
know?
the thing about it is with us, we're more real than most of these motherfucking podcasters out here who got a million people following them. Because majority of the people in here, we interact, we talk to, even behind scenes.
Right.
I mean, whether we like each other or not.
Yeah, Bacchus, he got kicked out of Japan, but he's banned from leaving Korea because he has some kind of debt he owes. So even though he's acting up in Korea, they're not going to kick him out until he pays whatever debt he owes first.
See,
Yeah.
I didn't think to those levels that the Asian colonies do that. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not focused on the crime when I'm on vacation. So
What? Somebody's DMD 1000 just said he did this in Israel as well. Johnny Somali was in Israel and got away with this shit?
whoa,
Get out of here, bro. Are you kidding me?
I appreciate that, Milano. You have a good day, sir. You take care of yourself.
Ridiculous.
Oh man.
Yeah, but somebody said he's Ethiopian and Somali. I'm not sure. Buck just said he's a lot of Somalis don't claim him, So
You see, the thing is, I need to be more aware of this stuff. So I'm glad that these things are happening because at least I know what the crimes are and what the things that you can get away with and you can't. But I don't think any normal traveler would just be out there just pouring soup on the floor and dancing around like an idiot and putting baby oil on their chest and recording themselves.
No Diddy.
No Diddy. I don't see normal travelers doing some shit like that. Not even passport bros. If people don't like they're not doing no dumb shit like that. So black men travels, people who are they're not doing no shit like this. Like you're not seeing anybody doing shit like this.
No, and maybe that's why, and I would dare say, I would say probably a lot of the guys that follow him are not Black Americans.
Is he having conversations with himself?
I guess so.
Okay. Wow. I think there's gonna be a copycat incel somewhere out there.
Yeah. As long as you're learning, that's all I can say.
Okay, you got something about a police probe. Wow. So how does this man get away with like the? How does he get away with stuff like Israel?
Oh, it was a commercial. Is he on slow motion?
I'm gonna fix this real quick. Let's get this to normal speed.
What do you got? Oh.
Is he where?
No, go ahead.
What do you got? Oh. Yo. Somali, say something. Somali, say. Say. Hey.
American live streamer who has caused an uproar in South Korea smiles without a care in the world.
So he does have a partner. Somebody's filming him right now. He is traveling with somebody.
A local YouTuber has tracked down Somali and in the street of this fit.
Hey.
Somali sustained facial bruising. The YouTuber who attacked the American was arrested on the spot by police officers who have been called to the
But there
scene.
gotta be somebody he knows that's always following him.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how he's getting the clips for himself.
Right?
You get what I'm saying? So I think he's got a team person, somebody he's traveling with. But yeah, a lot of the stuff he shoots by himself, by the angles and everything he's doing.
Yo,
this shot right here is definitely somebody shooting.
Right? Yeah. Now this is terrifying with this comment right here. I'm not even gonna read this shit. I'll let you just read it in silence. Read this in silence, guys, and you talk to your minds and you tell me if this ain't gonna creep you out.
The hell? Bro, I thought he
and
was
he has
leaving.
the wink and He got the winking emoji, bro.
Yo, man, you got a fan. I mean, they want to do some things to you for a little bit of change.
Yo,
Yeah.
this is crazy work.
Oh.
Listen to the words. Read it, man. Just read it in your head.
No, I don't need to read it. I'm going to play a soundbite for this one. Listen to the soundbite. Hold on.
Man.
Listen.
Oh no, I ain't come looking for no little bars. I ain't got no milk, no cookies, nothing. I came looking for man's butt.
Is that what he's doing?
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I'm just
sounds a little creepy.
Way it is. It doesn't sound too well.
Sounds a little creepy to me,
man. You can't make this shit up, bro.
I don't get the factuation, man. I mean,
I don't know. I'm just gonna continue, man. We go act like we even read that shit.
Bonds.
대한민국에서 앞으로 저렇게 소마리 같은 애들 진짜 처리할 거니까 앞으로 대한민국에서 하지 마. 알겠지, 소마리? 야, 굿나잇, 소마리. 굿나잇. 굿나잇.
Oh shit, that's another
Asian. Have a good night, motherfucker.
He said, I'm gonna take care.
He said, have a good night after I whooped your ass. You're gonna feel that pain for a minute. You know how many dudes are probably went and paid that guy. I don't know why. Bill.
Why do you feel that you can go into somebody's country and disrespect people, though? That's crazy work.
Told the scene in advance.
I'm going to really take care of you guys like Somalia who come to Korea in the future. Oh, shit. See, now this makes the whole Somalians look bad. But you know, and let me tell you something, brother. Let me tell you a little not secret, but let me just tell you a little story. When I was staying in Malta for maybe like a month or two, and this is a small island off the Mediterranean Sea. I'm pretty sure you're aware of it. Those people don't like Somalians. There's a lot of Somalians who have these ships, right?
Yeah.
They call them pirates. They're pirates.
Yeah, they try to go and rob the tanker ship or the ships that are going by their land. Yeah, I know about the Somali pirates. Yeah, fast boats.
So you're absolutely. So you're more educated. You know about this stuff because you served in the services. So the Somalians will go around terrorizing these small islands. Okay, if you go on a cruise ship going through there, the pirates will come and they'll
try to board you.
Yeah, they'll bully you and they'll take your stuff. They'll rob you. Some even kill. So that's why they stopped doing cruise ships towards the Mediterranean Sea. I don't know if it's a temporary thing or if it's something that they're stopped for good. But when I was in Malta, they don't like Somalians. They don't like Islamic people there. They have a very people from that Middle Eastern and that Somalian type of, because Africa and Middle East is like right next to each other in a way.
Right.
So, they don't necessarily like those people being in those countries.
Well, that's from a historical situation that they've probably been in before, and they just don't trust them to be there. So they have a huge disdain for their type of people and their religion, because a lot of these people live by their religion. They don't live their lives. They're dictated by their religion on how they carry their lives. Buck Travel said something important just a second ago. He says Somalia is dangerous because he will produce many copycats. I think South Korea needs to make an example of him and give him 20-year sentence in prison. I agree with you, Buck. He is going to produce many people that copycat for, well, like I said, clicks and views. And T-Mac said Malta has historically conflicts with the Ottomans.
Yeah.
So,
and the thing is, when I talked to, when I was out there and I was talking to the locals, because they speak English too, and they have their own their Maltese language. Not all of them speak English, but there's a quite a lot that do. You know, they're very educated when it comes down to learning the second language
Mhm.
in their country, which is English. You know, those type of countries too are also a good thing, a plus on going to countries that also know the second language English. You know,
Right.
you can navigate very well. I mean, if you don't speak their native language and they speak English too, I mean, it's beneficiary for you. Um, but yeah, man, they have a huge problem with the Somalians because they create a lot of crime. They're the ones that come over. They create a lot of crime in these islands. So, um, I don't know, man. But even if let's just say the Koreans went to war with the Somalians don't have anything.
Not really. That's why they're stealing.
They don't got shit. Like you
No,
talking about
no.
North Korea and South Korea that got an army and infrastructure, man. Come on, bro. They will obliviate Somalia.
Yeah, and he's just saying it. He's just saying that if any of you other motherfucking Somalis or people that want to come over here and insult our country, I got plenty more for y'all. You know what I mean? He's just basically making a statement that they're not going to tolerate that type of behavior.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's considered as an American YouTuber, though.
Yeah, Somali is, but they're going by his name, what he calls himself. So I don't even think they're blaming Americans because Americans have better sense to act than this kid. So they're literally blaming his namesake of Somali as being that's who he is. Guys like Somali, meaning not everybody, just guys like Somali who come to Korea in the future. He got more for you. You know what I'm saying? He ain't going to blame the whole culture for one person's actions. Well, unfortunately, that one person's action sets the tone of opinion when people first meet you because of the last interaction he had with an American, which is this knuckle fucking head.
애들 진짜 처리할 거니까 앞으로 대한민국에서 하지 마. 알겠지? 소말리. 야, 굿나잇 소말리. 굿나잇. 굿나잇.
Somali is escorted by police officers and gets into a patrol car.
Somali, say something. Somali, say. Say.
In his latest live broadcast, Somali, instead of apologizing for all the commotion he caused, actually upped the ante and intensified his mockery and belittling of Korea.
Japan #1. Okay, Korea number 50, maybe, you know, China #1. America, Korea, Israel, Korea, you know what I mean? Y'all niggas ain't got nothing going on. Y'all niggas is weak as hell. Y'all Korean niggas is weak as
Wow. What you think of that?
Yeah, I'm gonna say you're saying America is lower than anything, but yet and still somebody just said he just got kicked out of Japan. And he goes to South Korea and does this, and now he's banned from leaving until he pays whatever debt he owes. But yet and still he carries an American passport and uses Somali as a name. The fuck? Are you not confused? Or do you have about 15 personalities you're trying to get out? I'm sorry, I'm lost.
Yeah, that's crazy. Crazy work.
YouTuber who danced lewdly before Sonyeosang and kissed the statue's lips.
And the dude gets the baby oil too. That's crazy as fuck, man. What's up with this new generation? Baby oil.
I don't know, bro. I can't speak for them. We might need to get somebody in a younger generation up here to go into detail what the baby oil is all about. I mean, back in the day,
Ron, I'm starting to think
60s, 70s. The baby oil was
Ron,
a
I'm
thing,
starting
but
to
not
think
like that.
Because some of us are fathers, some of us are grandfathers, man, and
Facts.
you know, some of us may not have kids yet, but realistically, man, did we fail somewhere?
But I'm not taking it. I can only do so much as an individual, bro.
What
I'm
the
not taking
fuck,
the whole
man?
fucking community on my shoulders, bro. I can't.
Yeah, I ain't doing
I
that shit
can't
either.
take the
But
whole community on my shoulders, bro.
yeah,
I can only do so much.
yeah.
Hence why I'm on YouTube a lot. Hence why I'm trying to encourage people to do things right. You know, hence why I talk the way I talk. You know,
Yep.
but yeah, I can't. without YouTube and influence like that. I mean, and these guys are the ones getting the influence. The people telling simple facts and logic, they don't get as many popular views. I mean, it's the Jerry Springer and fucking Maury Povich of YouTube right now.
Yeah, but you know, you could make your shit into a Jerry Springer educational program.
Yeah, okay. Tell me how that
Hey,
works out.
I'll be the
Tell
first
me
to
how
do
that works
motherfucker,
out.
man. Listen, I could act like we're doing right now. We could add in the comedy, the shit show, the smoke, and also have an educational perspective of
There's
closing it
going
out.
to be a moral to the story after the story time.
Yes, absolutely. So we're gonna have a closing argument. I mean, not a closing argument, but a closing conclusion to what he could have done or what's next for him to possibly turn his YouTube social media career around.
He doesn't want to turn it around. That's the problem. He's getting too much popularity
Asked,
from
"Am
what
I
he's
going to be
doing.
killed just because I danced with a metal statue?" and then showed another statue that he may target. Such actions have infuriated many Koreans because the statue symbolizes all women, including girls, who were forced into sexual slavery by the Japanese military during World War II.
That's my next target. Where the can I find this one?
Related to his antics, charges have been filed against the American for assault and narcotics use. Somali, however, refuted all accusations leveled against him and said he's cooperating with South Korean police in regards to the assault and narcotics charges.
Police protection. You cannot touch me. This is a United States military base. I am American. America built this country.
Oh boy.
Well, he's on a base. Oh, I know that base too. I know a chick is actually stationed there as a Marine. I didn't know he was on that base. How do you even get on the base? They must have him. That's how he's able to stay there and can't leave. He has to stay on base.
Yeah.
Because there's no way he can afford to just stay there randomly and still owe them money.
So he feels he's gonna have the protection of the U.S. government.
So it sounds like it. He's using it as a linchpin or leverage point. All he has to do is make it back to the base, and they can't do anything on the other side. You know, United States territory.
So you guys are familiar with that base, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's your wife's house all day is too. I think it begins with a K. I can't remember the proper spelling of it.
So, in other words, you think he purposely did these acts because he knew he had a safe zone to go to?
Absolutely. Absolutely. But the whole thing is the base should be monitoring his antics. So I can't believe that they're not watching this kid do all this stuff and saying, hey, we're going to continue to let you leave the base. No. After a while, I'm sure even the locals are approaching the base commander saying, hey, this kid is a fucking menace. We don't want him off your base anymore. You know?
Yeah, but you also got to understand, because I didn't even know about this kid until this came out.
Really?
So they probably didn't even know, they probably didn't even, knew about the guy. So that's why it didn't bring any attention.
Not now, but now that he's staying on the base as the place of residence until he pays the Korean government back, then they know about him. And if he's still doing these antics, then they should be locking him down to where he's restricted for on-base movement only. And then if he continues to do his antics even on base, they can put him in lockup.
Oh, yeah, because they know who he is now.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Law enforcement authorities, meanwhile, stress that rumors about Somali getting police protection are not true. Somali, who may have been trying to get out of Korea so he can cause mischief somewhere else, will not be able to leave for some time, being as he will have to respond to allegations of criminal activities.
Boom. Please put his ass in jail. And I don't wish that on anybody, but for him, that kid needs to go somewhere as a form of overall punishment so other kids understand that there are repercussions for going to other cultures and fucking with those people.
I don't know. I don't see what's the purpose in fucking with people. But then I'd have to ask people like Milano because he likes to fuck with people.
Yeah.
So
I've never had that mentality.
Me neither. But I love the shits though. It's funny.
At your wife's house all day said basically he keeps his antics close to the base, so he uses that as a form of protection so he can run back in and the base and not, get held accountable for whatever. But I mean, a lot of these countries now have CCTV all over the country. There's nothing you can do and they can't see. So believe me, yeah, no military base is going to condone his actions. Yeah, there's no way. So if he's being held on a base and they see that he's still continuing to do those antics, they'll restrict him to the base on movement. And then if he continues even on base to film outlandish shit, they'll restrict him even more than that, to his room, to a barracks. He'll be escorted around the property, or they'll just lock him up. They don't give a fuck. Oh, he's not on the base actually. So T-Mac, where you reading on Reddit? Where is he being held at because he's restricted from leaving? They got to make sure he doesn't get on a plane. Obviously, they're watching the airports to make sure he doesn't apply or get a plane ticket. So we're an hour and 11 minutes in, Drew. What you want to do, bro?
Yeah, I mean, I guess we can close it up, man.
No.
Well, I'm gonna get some people's opinions first before we do, because we got some people that want to get on here. I guess we can open up the chats for a little bit. We go like what, 30 minutes, 40?
Yeah, I got a 12 o'clock. And by the way, when we get done with this, if y'all want a little more action, if you know Marvel Comics, they had this what if scenario with the multiverse. We're doing a what if scenario as if Obama had a white wife, would he have ever been elected? Y'all need to tune in on that at around noon. We're doing our hit and run series. But yeah, we got time.
All right. So I'll just open up for a little bit. I mean, we're not gonna stay too long because I got some things to do. Plus, it's my mom's birthday. I'm about to take her out and stuff
like that. Man, how old is she?
I can't disclose that, brother.
Now, my mom's 80 years old. Who gives a fuck? My mom's 80. I'm telling you on the air. My mom's boastful of the fact that she's 80 and doesn't look like it.
Yeah, I don't know if she want me to go ahead and put that shit out there.
All right.
Yeah. It's just people crazy on the internet, man. You know what I mean? So out of respect for people's privacy, I won't disclose that, man. But
okay,
she's up there.
Well, congratulations, happy birthday to mom. So I'm sure she's aged well. Hopefully.
Oh yeah. She looks very young for her age, very young. But
all right, so we're gonna drop the link in the chat and go ahead and run with it, or what?
Yep. Let's go ahead and do it. I go ahead and post it up, man. You guys want to go ahead and jump in? I wanted to know what you guys take on Mr. Johnny Bravo himself. Kings.
What's going on, my brothers? What's going on?
What's going on, man?
Salud.
How you doing?
Salute. Happy birthday to moms, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You,
that's what's up, man. You got to take moms out and treat her right, man.
Yeah, of course, man. Of course.
That's what's going on.
Yeah, go do some family stuff.
Yeah, go do something nice, man. Make mom happy, man. That's what it's about, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's what life is about.
Hey, my mom's very simple-minded, bro. She's like, hey, let's go to the bar and let's have a drink and watch the election. I'm like, all right, let's do that.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
I mean, she raised a good boy, man.
Easy going. You know what I'm saying? Let's go have a drink, have a couple of appetizers, and watch the results, huh?
Yeah, she raised a good boy, man. You ain't that bad. You're pretty decent to be a son.
He said I ain't that bad.
You ain't that bad.
You know what I'm saying? You're a good boy, man. You know, it ain't like you're a lunatic.
Kings, you a world traveler, bro. You've been all over the world. You got your woman overseas and here, and how you feel about this kid just wreaking havoc in all these different countries, man?
He needs to be locked up. He need to be locked up abroad, and there need to be an episode on TV about it.
Facts.
There's a show about that sort of nonsense. You need to be locked up abroad, man. All this nonsense. You see, they are locking everybody up these days.
Yeah.
Okay? Everybody. Anybody you can. It don't even matter if you famous no more. It don't even matter if you got $50 million. It don't matter. They locking them up, man. And this is the age of the federal government. They got files on everybody, man. And it's not like they're getting you for new stuff. They're getting you for stuff 20, 30 years ago. Come on, man. People done forgot about what they did that back then.
Like, yeah, I don't even remember that shit. Y'all remember that?
Yeah, like, yo, people are coming out the woodworks, man. Stuff you did 15 years ago. I got trolls looking on my page. It's things that's 10 years ago. I'm like, yo, 10 years ago. They bringing it up today, man. And it's ridiculous, man. People live in the past, man.
True.
You know, most of my
Yo,
arguments.
I never really talk about the past.
Go ahead. Dude.
Talk about the past, King. I just want to piggyback what you say. You know, I got the Milano character. He doesn't really like me too much, and he's bringing up stuff that's happened 10, 11 years ago. I'm like, damn, I don't even remember most of that shit.
Yeah,
he remembers.
I mean, he's all right, he's cool, but he been calling me, man. He's trying to tell me to take down videos, man. You know, I know he's listening. You know, Milano, I can't trust you, bro. I want to take the video down, but I can't do it because, yo, every time I be good to you, you turn on me.
Turn.
You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of people turning on me.
Hey, man, he tried to get me and QB to fight. That's crazy work right there. I ain't have no issues with QB. I even asked QB behind scenes, like, yo, QB, did we got beef?
No, he been calling my phone. He called my phone off the hook over the weekend. I'm like, yo, man, I'm busy, man. Yeah, he called me through. He's calling me. I'm like, it's through the what do you call it? The
WhatsApp.
One of these apps. One of these things, man. And I'm like, yo, I know what he wants. I want to take it down, but yo, every time I try to do good for people, they turn on me.
Right.
All right, so listen, I'm gonna be on some real shit right here. Ronin, he says Ronin and trolling and Andrew looking socially awkward. Okay, all right, cool, Milano, I get that, but hold on, let me just turn y'all attention to something real quick, man.
Oh shit.
Oh man,
oh man, dude.
Let me see if I can find it.
Digging in the crate.
Don't pull out the stuff out the crate, man. Leave those cobwebs on that crate, man. Don't open up that vault.
I ain't gonna kill him with the case.
Pulling out the 45. You're pulling out the 45 disc.
I hear something creaking right now.
Pulling out the 8 tracks. You're pulling out an 8 track.
Get that 10WD-40 on that shit, man.
And he pulling out a cassette tape.
I'm trying to find this comment, man. This is kind of, I mean. Oh man.
No, Milano, I know you're listening. You in Brazil, man. Why you enjoy? Stop worried about what's happening on YouTube, man.
That's crazy.
Just make content. Just make content. No, I mean, I've been watching you after CC. You're a little nervous, man. Calm down. You know, I'll take the video down one day, but I can't trust you right now, bro. I'm rooting for him too. I'm rooting for his trip, but
I was rooting for him.
He, because you know, the boy Axe Nathaniel made a real video on him and just completely just demolished him and used my video in while he was doing it. Used my video about Milano while he was doing it, and so now Milano wants me to take it down. He don't want nobody looking or using it. You know, and needless to say, he made 3 videos about me. I don't take. Unless they starting to do something, you know, I mean, I asked Drew to do something for me because that was what happened was wrong. But anyway, you know, you can't go after people and then want to try to make friends with them, Milano, for them to take down their content. You know, I'm sorry, bro, but I can't do it right now. I've thought about it. I'm like, yo, every time I was good there, he turned on me.
Yeah, that is the
Were you weighing over
up.
your decision? Did you weighing over your decision, NYC?
I was weighing it, and then
while you were leaning back, drinking your wine, and
yeah, I've been thinking about it the last couple of days. I'm like, yo, this kid actually, when on Westside TMC said I was going to kill my wife and my son.
Yeah, that's crazy work. That's wild.
Yeah, that's wild, yo. I mean, I can't say all forgiving. I mean, I'm a godly man, but certain things, bro, that's still. I'm sorry,
yeah.
Milano.
Why you gotta bring family involved and shit, man? This is YouTube. Like, keep the moms, keep the sisters, the daughters, keep that shit out of the beef, man.
And the children. I don't ever mention. I know he's got a son, but I never mention him.
Nah,
you know.
Somebody got a son? Who?
Oh
Milano
man,
got a son,
I'm not even
but
gonna go there. I ain't gonna
yeah,
go
but
there.
he's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. I'm not saying nothing bad about him. But when you
Okay,
tell me I'm gonna kill my wife and my son, yo, I love my family. Come on,
okay,
man.
guys,
Damn.
All right.
fellas. Now this is what kind of got me kind of scared, right? Now read what this man has said, and you tell me if you ain't gonna think some sort of way about this.
Hold on. You need motivational context music. Hold on.
Oh no, I ain't come looking for no little bars. I ain't got no milk, no cookies, nothing. I came looking for man's butt.
Now read that.
And he got the winking emoji, but after the
With the Diddy
Orlando
oil.
Florida.
All he's missing is the Diddy oil. I'm sorry. I know you're a little sensitive about the Diddy thing.
That shit is
Take that.
crazy.
Take that. All in the videos.
He said, hopefully Drew will meet up with me when I'm in Orlando,
He
Florida.
want to fight you, man. But you guys met up before, but now he want to fight you. Come
He
on,
ain't
man.
want to fight. He want to make love. Look at that shit.
Hey, pause.
Pause,
He
Granddad. Pause.
Oh, Lord.
He said,
bro.
He said you took a girl. Didn't you take a girl from him in Orlando, and that started a beef?
Man, I didn't take. All right, let me tell you something, man.
See, I'm digging in the crates. I pulled out the 45.
I keep on, man. Listen, I keep on taking out the 45. Listen, this is what happened. Okay, I'll repeat this one more time. There was a chick that he was talking to. We was on a line inside of a nightclub going into some. I think it might have been Miami or Tampa. One of them. I think it might have been Tampa. So we were going to a nightclub. It was two white chicks, right? I guess I don't know what he did. I wasn't really paying attention because he was ahead of me in the line. There was a couple girls in front of us and shit. I was just like absorbing the area. I was just looking around and shit. I don't know if he tried to dance with the girl or what, but the girl moved away from him and her friend, and they were like, "Nah, I'm good." And they came to me, and then the girl started dancing her ass on me and shit. She grabbed me by my hand. You know when girls kind of grab you, like they got their back towards you, but they put your hand over their head, like they want to, they dance with you and shit. They wanted their body.
She picked you.
Yeah. So
yeah, she picked you.
She wanted you to grab that ponytail and pull her ponytail back like, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, you
stupid. She picked you, Drew.
Kings, I wasn't expecting this shit. So he looked at me crazy. So I was like, oh, damn.
Like you stole something. Like you stole something.
I was like, yo, I didn't take your girl, dog.
And YC King is crazy. Like you stole this girl from him.
Yeah, dude, when we walked inside the nightclub, he was like, oh, so you missed the show stealing people's girls. As he kept on saying all night. People stealing
like you
people's
can't
girls.
have you can't have nothing.
Like, what are you talking about, dog? We in line. The chick just came next to me, started dancing with me. I don't care about her.
Teach you to do.
I did get her number at the end of the night, and I was supposed to meet up with her, but things didn't come according to plan. I don't know. She probably got drunk somewhere.
What did he say?
Yeah, but then the kid Milano got mad about this situation. What's that about?
But then he holds that against me.
Ain't that called what we used to call that? Cock blocking?
Did you say that?
Uh-oh.
He got upset, but to be honest with you, I wasn't really trying to get him upset. I wasn't trying to steal nothing from him.
Milano, you wrong for that, bro. Milano, you wrong for that.
I wasn't even trying to do none of that shit. I was just trying to have a good time.
I know, but Milano, you wrong for that. If the lady picked this Drew, you gotta let it flow, man. You gotta move on to the next chick.
You can't be a hater.
But this happened like over 10 something years ago, man. Like,
you see how Kings remember everything? You see how I remember everything?
Yeah, Kings, you had to refresh my memory on that shit. To be honest,
no, I'm good. I'm good.
You taking that?
That's why I'm a legend out here. That's why I'm a legend in these YouTube streets because I know.
He said, I keep all the receipts. I keep the evidence.
I keep them all, yo. I keep them all. Man. People like, oh, you don't reveal your face, King. Now I done flooded the internet with my face. Now what, niggas?
You've been on our channel on the can. What you mean?
Yeah, these trolls they you show your face. You know, now the big boss dummy, and Roller Teen can go see me. So the nigga King said roll the teen. I mean roller tape. I mean roller teen. So Milano, Yo, Milano, that video you posted last night or yesterday, that chick was kind of young, man. And you put all your hands on her. She's taking your hands off. You should drop
Oh
that
shit!
video, man. I was kind of sad for her. You know, she looked kind of young. She didn't look too happy, but she looked like she needed the money, bro. And she was a pretty young girl, man.
Oh man, don't say that, Kings. Really?
No, I'm just saying, yo, I feel some type of way. If I feel some type of way about something, I'm going to express my feelings, yo. The chick wasn't happy with the situation. She just looked like she needed the money, man. He kept hugging and trying to touch her and rub her head. She kept pulling his hand off. He tried to hold her. Milan, I'm sorry, man. I know you thought we were going in the direction of friends, man. But King ain't got no friends.
Yeah,
King ain't got no friends. Whenever I had a friend, yo.
Yeah,
You got a friend in me.
I know you thought we were going in that direction,
You
bro.
got
But
a friend in me.
I'm sorry, bro. I ain't got no friends. I don't know how to have friends, man.
I don't got no friends either. When you reach a certain age, you really don't got no friends.
Nah, man, they take up too much time, man. Like, oh, you want to go out to the game? No, I want to be on YouTube tonight. I don't want to go out to the game. I'm getting tacos. I'm done for the day.
Shit.
You know, if a
Nah,
bro, you know, shit.
Listen, if we don't have a mindset of trying to make money or try to do business, man, this really no point, man, in trying to.
I'm in the truck right now. And most of the time, when
You
you
know.
do, I'm in the truck.
Yeah.
Getting paid, man. I'm getting paid right now to talk to you people.
I'm about to get paid in a few too. I gotta go get this money.
No, tell you think I'm playing here? Here you go.
Say, here's some background. There you go.
Not playing with this money game. You know, shout out to Flyboy. A lot of us dudes that travel the world, we truck drivers.
Yeah, I was a driver too. I've been a driver for what 14, 15 years. I just drove up and down the East Coast as a driver.
Truck drivers make money, man. People are most of the YouTubers that are travel like Flyboy and what's that other dude who be in
I'm gonna be
Thailand?
real with you, Kings. Truck drivers kind of used to make money. Like the shit is kind of fucked up now, man. The industry
For new drivers. When you got a name out in the field, I'm a Teamster driver, so I do all the tracing and all
back
that
in
stuff.
the days, bro. Remember in the mid 2000s and early 2000s, yo, that's where the money was in trucking. Like you can make 6 figures like easy.
Yeah. And in one trip, I would do a household
in
job.
3 months, you're making 6 figures, man. That shit's crazy.
I would do a household job or take a load to Florida. That'd be 6 G's just to do a 2-bedroom or whatever, because that'll be a pack job.
Yeah,
you pack it up.
There's some runs where you'll take a run, like you said, for a day, and you can make easy $6,000.
Yeah, easily.
If you're an owner operator, but then you got to pay for all your gases and your expense. Well, you go ahead and use that as a tax write-off. You get that shit right back at the end of the year.
You make the customer pay for it. You know what I'm saying? You go appraise the job for yourself. You call a couple guys that you work with to come help you do the load. You'll tell them that it's $1,000 a bedroom plus the house and the packing material. You'll load them up. You hand them a bill, $4 or $5 for the trip. You pay your guys $10 an hour, so maybe they make $250 a day. They happy with that. But you coming home with the master load. Yeah, you got to pay for the fuel and gas. You go get your own rental truck.
So Ronin,
you don't need no company. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, Ronin, you say you got a show coming up?
Yeah, noon. 1 o'clock your time. So.
Oh, 1 o'clock my time. Okay, all right. Yeah. So we won't be so long on here. My fault.
Yeah. No, you're good. You're good right now.
No, I appreciate you guys letting me in the panel. You got to go take care of moms, man. So you need to go.
No, that's later on tonight. That's later tonight. We go get something to eat and drink. But yeah, I'm gonna
let the votes go in. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna make some money before that. Before I meet up with moms, and we're gonna go get something to eat and watch the shit show.
Yeah, make sure you hold mom's hand. I used to hold my mom's hand. You know, we used to go to Broadway Place. And I used to hold her. I love mama.
My mom can
Show
hold my
mama love,
arm.
man.
I
You
can
gotta
always
show
give her
mama
my
love,
arm, and I
man.
don't hold her hand.
No,
You
no, I
She
hug
understand?
my
You
mom.
mama's
and
little
stuff like that,
boy.
but I don't
You
know about
mama's.
holding
You
her
always
hand.
gonna be mama's
Nah,
little boy.
I don't know about all that.
Nah, I don't like that.
Man, you gotta
I
love
love little
mama.
boy.
I didn't say kiss mama. I didn't say kiss mama. I said love mama.
I don't know, man. That's some Diddy shit,
Yeah,
man. We
but
see what happened with
I
love my
Diddy,
didn't
man.
mom.
say
I'm
kiss
good with
mama.
that.
I love my
Hey,
mama,
I know
man.
you're a fan of Diddy now, but you know we ain't doing no Diddy
Take
shit
that,
over
take
here,
that.
bro. I ain't kissing
All
no
in the
mama, no lips.
video,
I ain't holding no hands. All in the
all on the stage.
videos with the baby oil.
Yo, free
Oh
that dude,
man,
yo. Free that dude, man. They done got him trumped up. He was like I said a month and a half ago. He was in Central Park. Everybody was, hey, did he? Then the media just destroyed him. Now they're like, he's
Man,
a
I don't
monster.
even know that dude. I don't know that dude.
Yeah, he was all right when he
The
was
cock
free.
has crowed 3 times on him, like Jesus.
They, the feds leaked the tape to justify them ripping down his 2 mansions, and everybody's feeding in it, just like they fed in on 9/11. Oh, how could they hijack 4 planes, man? Because they had help.
and
Come
they
on,
had
man.
box cutters though. Box cutters? You gonna let a motherfucker in the cockpit with
Oh,
some box
hell
cutters?
no.
There's like a
And
whole
they were
bunch
all,
of y'all in the plane. Y'all can't take that motherfucker down.
not only that, they were all on the white powder and street meat the night before. You know they can't be really all together.
Kings, I know if me and you was on the plane, we would bum rush them motherfuckers, dog.
I would have bummers. I'm like, not today. I gotta go to work tomorrow. So yeah,
I
we
mean,
gonna
hey,
bum rush them.
if we go to crash landing down, hey, at least we gonna go with a fight.
I'd
Go
be
out
like,
like a
yo, y'all
fight.
picked the wrong day on the wrong nigga. I'd be like,
You
it
ain't
would have
even
been
get
on, man.
close to breathing next to the cockpit.
I would have been on the mic. JFK, like, yo, I killed 4 hijackers. How do I land this joint?
Ron, would you be able to take down somebody with a box cutter knife?
I got cut with a box cutter. You can't even feel it. If you get sliced, I got cut when I was a kid. I was
got cut with one
stomping some.
too. But you don't
Yeah, I
feel
was
it until
stomping
later
some dude
on.
out, and all of a sudden my legs started leaking. Nigga had a box cut. I started stomping him even harder, man. But you don't even feel it.
You don't feel it. Yeah, it takes some time, but once you start to see it bleed, that's when the pain starts to rush. You're like, oh fuck, it's a mental
They
thing.
could say all that stuff. We got a bomb. You got to prove it to me. I don't believe it stinks till I smell it. You got to prove it. I ain't, especially when I know that what they trying to do.
Yeah, man.
They're gonna be a gang fight, man. Yeah, them planes hit the trade centers with precision. If you didn't think that was planned, if you didn't think that was a plane, them things hit like rockets. Precision. And that's hard to do when you've been on the white powder and been messing with street meat the night before.
Ron, you around? No, I think Ron stepped out.
Anyway, salute to the people in the chat, man. You know, appreciate you guys listening.
Hey,
Salute
what's your
to my
take on the
haters.
last show, bro? What's your take on the last show? Because I want to get everybody's take on it. The gringos getting drugged in Rio.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
That's what's happening now. I told that to Milano. Be careful, yo. It's not just Colombia now. The people are getting drugged in Copacabana. Yo, it's happening, yo. People they want that money, yo, and they don't like us there. They don't like the ex-tourism anymore. They don't like to see the brothers anymore. The passport blows just destroyed all of it.
You know what I've noticed though with people who are really on that hardcore travel movement and shit, and that's cool. That's cool and all, but I gotta make money over here, man, for me to go ahead and travel. And my home base is America, so I got my business I'm running. I got better things I'm trying to do right now. I could always travel. I'm not worried about that. So I don't understand how the goofballs talk about who he doesn't travel.
Yeah, they say that to me all the time, yo. I've been all up and down Europe. I've been all up and down Europe. Like I said, the best thing about traveling.
Wait a minute. You got a whole wife in Europe. A whole wife in Europe. But
I got a whole life. I had a whole life in Europe.
Yes.
Right?
All there, man. They like, travel.
Hey, I think it's funny because I lived in 2 places. I lived in DR for a year, and I also stayed in England because I have some family members that live in Oxford. Not Oxford, Chingford.
Passport bros want you to prove it to them. Like, these people. You only know me from the internet, bro. You need to prove it. I don't need to prove nothing to you. I got to put my fragile moments with me and my wife on the internet to prove something to you. You
That's
lunatics.
kind of crazy. That's crazy as hell, though,
Yeah,
bro. Like,
these people are nuts, man.
but you know what it is? I think what it is with certain travelers, those type of travelers like to live the disco life where they got to record themselves with bitches and hoes all the time, right? So when they say things like that and they say you don't travel it's because you don't have any updated receipts of girls, right? As soon as you start, I guarantee you, if I start with this motherfucker, man, I start traveling, I start showing some receipts now, you gonna start to see all of them popping up. Oh yeah, Drew. Oh, we knew it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
but
I ain't really
they'll
trying to
try
take
to
that
find
approach.
something negative. They'll try to find something negative to say about it. They won't say, "Yo, it's a beautiful
Yeah.
trip." Yeah, they'll try to find something
I can
negative
sit down
about
with a chick and have some food, and you know the first thing they're gonna say is, "Oh, that's a hooker."
it. Yeah,
So
it's
I
a
mean,
hooker. You just
And
this
it's
ain't no
sad that
hooker
their mentality is stuck on that too. You know what I'm saying?
because they stupid, man. The
crazy.
cockroaches and they mad because they got Metro cards and we don't. They mad.
Oh,
Half the dudes in the travel community ain't even got passports.
oh, wait a minute. I got something for that. Hold on, New York. Hold on. Listen.
A Metro card carrying motherfucker.
Here, listen.
He's motherfucking peanut butter and jealous. These fuckers hate us because they ain't us.
That's true. They
You
hate
know
us
what's
'cause
funny?
they ain't us.
They
What
mad
I
because
think,
they got bus passes. They
what I
mad at
think is,
me and you.
what
You
I,
and I.
Bus passes, bro. That's mad shit.
I don't
They
even know
mad
if I'm
like
gonna be real
that.
with
He
you.
said they
The
got
ones who
bus
are like that,
passes, yo.
They
the
mad
ones
at
who are
me
like
and you.
that, the ones who are like that, I don't even know if they passport bros or not. I don't know. They're mixed with everybody. So, but the ones who I got that mentality, I'm like, dude, I lived in a country for over a year.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Talking about I don't
Hey,
travel.
oh, you didn't beat Biggie. I could have swore I did. The nigga was in my face. But hey, the passport bros, they like, he couldn't possibly do that. Yo, it's a small world when you live in New York.
Oh yeah,
I've
yeah,
met
yeah.
people in America overseas. Come on, man. Like, what the hell are you doing in Europe? What you doing in Paris? Yeah, I'm going on a trip just like you are. I'm like, okay. It's a
Nah,
small world, passport bro.
I don't think you go
It's
see them.
hard.
I don't think you go see them in Paris, man. It's too
No, it's
expensive, man.
hard if you got a bus pass to really
Oh man.
experience things that we've done. Or a Metro card. It's
That
hard
bus
because
pass is mad crazy, bro.
it's
Oh,
hard.
that's crazy work,
So all
bro.
they could do is
Come on,
attack the
man.
professional.
You
It's
going
hard,
to
yo. I'm telling the
Hey,
truth. Back to facts.
I gotta tell you something. I
Oh
gotta salute
man.
out SJ Clyde. SJ Clyde, he's in Medellin, Colombia right now. But I can tell you, bro, the scenery from his view on his apartment where he's at with his girl, bruh, that was just peaceful. He sent out a picture today, man. That shit was awesome. Salute to you, bro.
I never really understand these terms immigrants because I was born in this country. So I don't know how I'm an immigrant. But okay. Maybe my background, I mean, yeah, it comes from immigration, but I'm not necessarily an immigrant. I was born in this country. But okay. I guess we'll take that.
Damn,
Damn.
JM, you a damn vibe killer, bro.
I know, man. Just killed the whole vibe and shit, bro. Like, damn. Where were we anyways, man? We were talking some good shit. Sucked the whole energy out the room.
Yeah. Exactly, Prism. In these streets, keep your business to yourself. Ain't no loyalty. Some of these fools are not your friends. I taught my son that played football this a long time ago. You're going to have dudes stealing your clout that are around you just pretending to be your friends. Then you're going to have your real friends. What I taught him to do is decipher which was which quickly and get the other ones away from him. Because you got haters in your circle right now of your friends. And they're waiting for an opportunity for you to fail so they can celebrate.
Man. You know how many people are waiting for me to fail and shit? They want me to drop flat on my ass. Boy, they just waiting for that fire and that smoke, man. We all know they're fans of mine too. They want to meet me in Orlando. They giving me winky emoji.
Winky eye emojis. That's crazy. She said not even in
Yo,
some sisterhoods. She says the sisters are even fighting. Yeah, because the sisters
that's
want your man.
crazy.
The sister wants your life. I mean, it's on both sides, male and female. Some hating ass motherfuckers.
That's crazy. You want the best for me? Oh, I appreciate you, JM. I want the best for you too, brother. Even though you said some sort of slick shit over here, man.
You know,
It's
he
all
just
good.
he give me a little bit of a roast. You know,
Yeah.
He's slow cooking your ass on the fire. You know what I'm
All
saying?
right. It's okay, man. I could take. See, this a difference, man, between everybody else and Mr. Show. See, I can take the roast. I invite the roast. I want people to roast. I love the shit. Even Milano, man. I mean, I want him to roast me too, but it's. I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel sorry. I feel sorry for some people out there in this world, man. I just got a heart like that. I'm like, damn. For you to hate me so much, man, I'm like, damn, bro. I ain't got shit to hate. I'm looking at myself. I ain't really got shit. But damn, it makes me feel important now.
You say thank you.
Thank you. That's all I can say. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for hating on me. I love it.
Thank you for making my day. Shit, make you want to get on here more often so you can get more hate and feel more appreciated, right?
Yeah, why not? Why not?
All right, bro. I think we dragged this out long enough, man. An hour and 40 minutes. Almost
Yeah,
to your
Kings,
2-hour marker.
Yeah, man. We about to close it up. Kings, you got something to say, bro? King probably. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
he
he
probably
probably had to turn on that truck. Get ready to
Yeah.
move. Gotta move. You don't get paid for sitting around in that truck.
Andre Brown says you got to keep your circle small. Absolutely,
That's
man.
facts. That is
I don't even think
facts, Andre.
I don't know if you feel this way, Ron, but sometimes I feel like I don't even got a goddamn circle now that I'm older. Like, you start to see that, man, especially if you got kids, man, that if you got kids and you kind of see them doing certain things with their friends, and it kind of reminds you of who you were when you were a teenager. But then when you try to warn these kids of certain things, you say, hey, listen, I was there. I was there 15 years ago. I was there. This is what's good. You kind of see the play. You kind of see the situation, especially if your son or your daughter going through something with their friends. You want to give them some advice, but sometimes, as painful as it is, I think for a parent, is that you gotta let them. You gotta let them learn
on their own. Yeah, they're gonna have to stick their finger in that light socket and feel that shock. You know what I'm saying?
If you know it's something that's too severe that they can't handle, then you gotta step in and
you just gotta be ready to catch them, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, catch and go.
You just gotta be ready to catch them. Because they're gonna make their mistakes. You just gotta, be there to help them deal with how to adjust to it.
Absolutely. So, do you have any advice for travelers out there that are doing goofy shit? I mean, what can he do to kind of turn his life upside down from the way it is right now? Because we want something upside down.
All I'm saying is y'all are gonna run into what Johnny Somali is running into. You're gonna fuck around and find out how these nice countries and these cultures that take a lot of abuse for nothing because of their way of life and their culture. You're gonna fuck around and find out that they're not so nice, and the end result's gonna be something that's not gonna be so nice for you, which is going to be their prisons. And their prisons aren't necessarily so nice. They could be, but the people within them are not.
Somalians do not have a good name, man, even towards the Mediterranean Sea. When I stayed in Malta, they do not like Somalians, man. There's a lot of countries out there in that Mediterranean area. They don't like Somalians. They have a really bad reputation.
How many cultures like thieves for for the national interest of what they do in order to make money? A lot of them are pirates,
right?
They have warlords. The whole thing when we were there, the different factions that were going on when we were in Somalia, for in the 80s.
Yeah.
I wanted to show this real quick if you can.
Yeah. Let's just do it real quick and then we'll close it up.
Tune in around noon Central Standard Time, 1 Eastern Standard Time. We're doing a what if What if Obama was married to a white lady? Do you think he would have made it into the White House as easily as Kamala is getting walked into the White House with a white husband? Why is there no outrage at Kamala having a white man and becoming possibly the first black, quote unquote, woman in the White House? While if Obama had a white woman, he might not have been elected. Just a thought of like an alternate. It's kind of like I said, it's like a multiverse type of situation. Do you think Obama would have been easily elected had he been married to a white woman? Just a thought.
I don't think he would have the black woman support, is my opinion.
That's what we're talking about. The black women would have came up in arms and voted against this black man for having a white woman.
But they get mad at the brothers for not supporting Kamala. But if it was vice versa,
exactly our point
Obama
of this
had
whole
like you gotta be real. If he did
that's
have
a thought,
money,
it's the presidential race today, so we're gonna do that for a little fun for our live today, and then we might even come back on and do a live reaction to polling later on tonight. So you never know. We'll see.
That's what's up. Y'all stay tuned. All right, brother. So I guess we can go ahead and close it off, man. I'll see if
we'll
I can
talk on the back chat. If you want to join us for the 1 o'clock thing, you're more than welcome. Come on over.
All right, guys. Make sure you guys go ahead and get those likes up. Subscribe to
Appreciate all the attention. Casanova, what's up, brother? Prism had a lot to say to me. I'm sorry I'm missing everything you're saying. I'm going on there to watch Ronin. It should be interesting. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Definitely looking for input. Especially from a female point of view. So if you're willing to come up, you're more than welcome to. No one really knew Obama back then, but I can wait to hear the combo. Okay, cool. Awesome.
Talk about females, man. I don't know. Melissa's been kind of MIA action, man. I guess she's been busy working.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with people having a life, but I mean, that's that's an offline conversation, brother. We keep that, But at the end of the day, we're going to move back toward having more female panelists. That's where we were at one point until we had a female panelist go rogue on us, which you have a soundbite to demonstrate how rogue females can go once they get disillusioned on panels and they don't have an echo chamber to bounce off of. I don't know if you want to put that soundbite up real quick before we go.
Whatever happened to her, anyways?
I don't know.
The Andrew Show. I guess y'all men just don't get it. Y'all just don't get it. The Andrew Show. It's not getting through your thick ass fucking potato head skull. The Andrew Cut that Show. Fluffy ass fucking hair off the top of your fucking head. Maybe what I'm saying is gonna fucking seep through. Welcome to the Andrew Show. Says no or doesn't want something, that's what she means. It's not about being bullying you or telling you what to do. I don't want my motherfucking picture on your fucking show as a thumbnail. Welcome to the Andrew Show. God damn it, motherfucker.
Damn, when things go wrong.
That was classic. And for the people who don't know, who's on Ronin's channel, I'll explain that little story. That all was from a voice text, all on my phone.
Yeah, she called the fuck out of both of us, man.
All because of a thumbnail.
Yeah.
That she originally had on her show.
She had the avatar. We just used her. He used her avatar on a thumbnail for a YouTube announcement, and she got upset about it.
She got crazy, and this is why I'm very cautious, man, now of having certain women on the show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, even though it's for jokes and giggles and laughs and shit, but we
got disclaimers now and all this other stuff.
You got to put disclaimers now because you know how. I'm sorry to say this, man, but we know how these radical feminists can be, man.
Yeah. We have one that randomly comes in and takes pot shots and leaves.
Yeah.
She did, Ozzy, and we were trying to get her to have her own channel. We really did. We were encouraging her to start her own channel and everything. She just was comfortable with being on panels versus running her own show.
And you guess what? I absolutely was loving the shits, man. I like from the dating experience of her getting $600 on a date, and she said that was light work. That shit is crazy. She said that's light work. So a lot of men weren't too happy with that, you know, because she wasn't.
That sounds like Mrs. Brooks, huh? Mrs. Brooks with the $300 nail situation. That's light work.
Well, I tell you, man, sometimes it makes you wish, hey, maybe you wish you were a woman sometimes and shit. You get that money for nothing. Easy work.
Right. All right, bro. We done pushed it to almost an hour and 50 minutes. But yeah, tune in noon Central Standard, 1 o'clock East Coast time, and we're going to be going live again for the What If show for Hit and Run.
There we go. All right, guys. See you in a
The
minute.
Andrew Show.